What up, world? What up, world? I am Mr. Black of Mold Style, Rochester, New York. So, it's mentally free, day 3 in this challenge. I told you, I'm doing this challenge too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no holier than thou dude talking all that talk and not walking all that walk. You understand? I'm a human like you, and I'm doing the challenge too. I'm inspired to do the challenge. Because, see, I already recognize that this world has a lot of bumps in the road. You ever been riding down that street and hit that pothole, boom, out of nowhere? You didn't even see it. That's life. That's life. Are you controlling your life or are you letting your life control you is the question. Because that's life. Life got a lot of bumps in the road that you don't see. Damage your car all up. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got the money to pay for it. How does that make you feel? Do that car have so many powers over your emotions? You know, one of the sayings I really like is "it is what it is." Now, when I hear that saying "it is what it is," hey, it is what it is. I can't change it. What's your thoughts though? How do you think about the is what it is? How do you think about that? You know? One time, right? I was at work. I had a patient getting on my last nerves. I mean, I felt it. You know the bubble where you feel like that bubble inside where you just want to slap the out of them? I felt it. But then I thought to myself, I walked away after I did what I need to do for the patient because they come first. I get paid to take care of them. So I had to take it on the chin on whatever how they was coming because that's just the way business is sometimes. You'd be humbled and just be like, you know what, let them get it all off their chest as long as they giving up that paper. For real. That's what it was. That's what it's about. I'm trying to make paper, so I'm trying to get paper. So needless to say, when they left, that energy, it left with them. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because at that moment, when they left, I had a choice to carry on their energy or process their energy and renew it. You know what I told myself at that moment? I said, self, you cannot let that person have more power over how you feel than you do. But some of y'all might not understand that because this ain't for everybody. This is for the like minds. But you cannot allow anyone to have more power over how you feel than you do. Mm. Well, I feel like every night I'm dropping a bar because that's a bar too. You cannot let anyone have more power over how you feel than you do. And if that is the case, I ain't gonna lie, I hate to say it, you a sucker. You a sucker. You should never give somebody more power over how you feel than you have over how you feel for yourself. Are you crazy? Now, I've done it plenty of times, but I also had in my mind this thought. I just didn't know how to break it down inside of myself. So there's a few things I want to talk about this evening. You know what it is. Of course, it's going to be the keys. But before I give you the keys, I just got to say this. What's a positive about you today? Can you think of one positive about yourself today? First question. And I'm giving you a little time because the Knicks playing back here. Hold on. The Knicks playing back here, and I told you that's my healthy distraction. But I'm with y'all. I'm with y'all. So I may give y'all a little time to think about it. What's one positive about yourself that you could think of today? Now, there's some rules in this game. I said a positive about yourself. So that doesn't mean, oh, my car started today. Oh, today was a good day at work. Because those are things on the outside of you that you found to be positive. But what about you that you can say positive about yourself today? So now that we got that out the way, now that we got that out the way on day 3, here key number 1 go. Be patient and kind to yourself. Key number 1. You're going to be a janitor. Now, with this key, being patient and kind to yourself. When things don't go our way, sometimes we can beat ourselves up about it. We can internally beat ourselves up about it. But sometimes things don't go our way because it's not meant to go our way. Sometimes things don't go our way because there's a lesson in it somewhere. And we have to find it. That's like somebody buying scratch offs every single day, never winning. And they go into the store to buy a scratch off, and the person who bought a ticket the first time ever in life hit big. It just means that it wasn't meant for you. But you know how it go. People get impatient because they broke. They need that paper. You know how that go. People start beating themselves up. Why couldn't it be me? All these things come into heads when things don't go our way. But we have to consistently stay patient and kind to ourselves. Tell ourselves positives about ourselves. Because you know what that's going to do? Let me tell you what that's going to do, because I know you're asking. What that's going to do is going to put you in a mental space to be motivated because you give up about you. You're going to be motivated because you care about you. That's what that's going to do. It's going to put a fire underneath your belly. That's what it's going to do. So be patient and kind to yourself. Say positive things about yourself. Motivate yourself. Motivate yourself. For real. But this ain't for everybody. Because some people are comfortable in being in what they used to. They're comfortable in that. So you can't tell them nothing. So for those you can't tell nothing, this ain't for you. This ain't for you. You understand? This ain't for you. And that's cool. Each one teach one. I'm trying to reach some. So that's cool. I'm not trying to reach everybody. Two, two, key number two. Practice self-care. Practice self-care. Now, some people think practicing self-care is getting hair and nails done, getting a car washed. Nah, that's the illusion. Practicing self-care is finding positive things to feed your spirit. Because some people's spirits are out here starving, like Marvin, and they cannibals with their spirit. They eating up everything around them and don't even know it. Food for thought. Feed your spirit. You know what I'm saying? Don't eat bread alone. Don't eat bread alone. Feed your belly, but feed your spirit. You know what I'm saying? I think I want to give an example on that. I think I want to give an example on that. If there was a night you ate chili, how you gonna feel the next morning? If you was lactose intolerant and you ate 2 or 3 bowls of ice cream, how are you gonna feel in the evening? So my whole point with food for thought is whatever you feed your mind, that's what you gonna get out of it. So if you're not feeding your mind good food, you're not gonna receive a good, healthy diet. You know, people are out here, include myself from time to time. That's why I say pay attention to the timeline of your internet sources, your social medias. Because whatever you feed your brain is what you're gonna get out of it. But it's only entertainment, right? You know, so practice self care. Key number 3, coping skills. What are your coping skills? Now, when you think about coping, right? Dealing with skills. How do you deal with things? How do you cope with things? That's a very important key. Because sometimes we fly off the handle because we can't really cope with whatever's going on. Our coping mechanism is not functioning properly. You know? So, pay attention to how you choose to deal with things, how you choose to process things. You know? Very important coping skills. It's no Byron that, but it is a good key. All right. Key number 4. What is your love language? And how do you love yourself? Is your love language material gifts? And the way you love yourself is you buy yourself stuff. Uh, is your love language conversation? And when somebody talks to you, it make you feel like a person. See, my love language is affection. I like to touch. It's my love language. So it's only right to get someone who speaks the same language. How do you love yourself? I love myself because I tell myself positive things in a humble way. I love myself because I can always see myself doing better. Keeps me motivated and grounded. So just remember, this is not for everybody, but it is for somebody. It is for somebody. So in this week, remember, if you've been going through this whole process of emotional fasting, show somebody some love this week. Show somebody some love this week. Take a chance without feeling offended. Reach out to somebody in your life that's been estranged. You know, be humble this week. Be humble this week. You know what I'm saying? And you already know what it's all about. Peace to the streets.